Travel for the Good Time Golf crew is provided by Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines offers service and complete vacation packages throughout the West Coast, Canada, and Mexico. For information, visit alaskaair.com.
Accommodations for the Good Time Golf cast and crew were provided by the Evergreen Resort, located within the boundaries of the spectacular Stone Mountain Park. Enjoy the escape the Evergreen offers while being just minutes away from downtown Atlanta.
Hello there and welcome to Good Time Golf. This week we have Georgia on our minds and some southern hospitality.
We're going in search of another terrific golf vacation, and as usual, we're going to find 3 great rounds of golf and 2 nights accommodations for less than $350.
And we're going to have a great time while we're doing it, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
Get out there, play golf, and have a good time. Get out there, play golf, and have a good time. Have a good time.
On today's show, we travel to Atlanta, Georgia, and discover 4 great golfing locations on a budget. The boys discover the hideaway of Stone Mountain Park, where Swanee trades in the controls of a jetliner for something a little slower. Joe gets a lesson in Southern hospitality, while George finds some great secret Atlanta bargains. So sit back and relax as we hit new heights on this week's Georgia edition of Good Time Golf. Gone with the Wind accurately described the burning of Atlanta by Sherman's army. Today, 150 years later, Atlanta has rebuilt itself into a sprawling megacity, but Atlanta has retained its rural roots. The city is surrounded by idyllic country settings of tranquil meadows and sprawling southern architecture. This is a place where life strolls by at a slower pace. Families raise their children in clean, fresh surroundings, and where the fish are biting.
I relax and catch fish and get away from all the hustle and bustle from the city.
Our base for this week's episode is Stone Mountain Park, Georgia's premier family center, located just 16 miles east of Atlanta. Stone Mountain is believed to be the largest solid mass of granite in the world.
It is about 350 million years old. The height of the mountain is 825 feet, and it's 5 miles around the base. What you see is only 1%. The other 99% is estimated to go 10 miles deep underground and spread over 4 counties.
The top of Stone Mountain has been the ultimate celebration site for many years due to its dramatic and unique setting. And to this day, the Stone Mountain Park remains one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world.
Less than an hour east of Atlanta lies the Hard Labor Creek State Park. This wonderful bastion of recreation is also one of the best values in the state for golf. Named for the tributary that runs through it, the Hard Labor Creek State Park is the Good Time Golf bargain price pick of the week.
Hard Labor Creek Golf Course was designed by James B. McLeod and opened in 1967. The 18-hole course is clean and well-groomed. Scattered throughout is abundant wildlife and as much natural beauty as you could hope to find anywhere. The state park and golf course take their names from the Hard Labor Creek, but the origin of the creek's name is less certain. The tributary was said to have been named by Native Americans who found the creek difficult to cross. This area is now much less foreboding as a recreational destination, offering excellent budget-minded golf. You know you're in the country at the Hard Labor Creek course. It is surrounded by acres of natural woodlands with water hazards on 5 holes, courtesy of the Hard Labor Creek itself. Elevated tees overlook narrow tree-lined Bermuda fairways that lead to large Bermuda greens. Blending the beauty of a state park and the challenge of a championship golf course, tree-lined fairways and rolling terrain provide that great escape that every golfer longs for.
Now it's a little quieter on your bridge than it is on the bridge of the airplanes I fly.
I imagine. What size craft do you fly, sir?
737.
737.
Yeah. Well, this is a great boat. This is a Scarlett O'Hara.
Scarlett O'Hara.
How long has it been in service here?
Been in service 27 years.
27 years. And how fast will this bad boy go?
We're at top speed right now. We're about 6.5 knots. Driven by a single Detroit 671.
Okay.
It has 2 hydraulic pumps on the rear of the motor. One drives the port wheel, the other drives the starboard wheel.
How big a boat is this?
Scarlet is 62 feet long, 65 tons heavy.
Well, Captain, any chance you'd let me have a turn at the wheel?
Yes, sir, certainly. Right now we're on a straight course. Watch your flagpole front. When it starts going to the left, steer right. Starts going port, steer starboard.
Okay, see.
Right now we're on a steady course.
All right, let's go a little bit starboard.
Okay. We're gonna make. I'm gonna have you make a turn for me, sir.
All right.
Hold
you
the
have to
wheel
walk
as
me through it.
Hold the wheel as it is.
Okay.
Reach down to your starboard control and pull it back to the center.
All right.
All the way now. Now pull it all the way back. I'm using the side wheels, side paddle wheels of the boat to turn the boat instead of the rudder.
Okay, so you're using differential power. We do that in a jet sometime.
Yes, sir.
To help us make a tight turn.
Okay. Now we're coming around. Go ahead and turn your wheel to starboard. Now let's go forward with the port. It'll start swinging our bow back around.
Oh yeah, look at the nose. It's starting to track.
Yes, sir.
On the horizon.
Now, bring your wheel 2.5 turns to port.
Okay.
This is a flat bottom boat. Scarlet only draws 3.5 foot of water, even with a full load.
Is that all?
Yes, sir. And this boat does what's called sliding when you make turns. So it takes a while to get your boat back into control when you make the turns. That's why you use your wheels and your rudder.
So this lake is a big recreation area in the Atlanta area.
The lake was basically built for these cruise boats in mind. It was not built for a recreation lake for skiing or jet ski use.
So you want just quiet water here for
We
people
want this to
enjoy.
remain a family, peaceful lake.
Now it's time for Good Time Trivia. Who was the first player to wear a green jacket for winning the Masters? Jack Nicklaus, Sam Snead, or Gary Player? The correct answer when we come back.
Well, some bright morning when this life is one blood rock, fly away.
Stone Mountain Park's new $30 million attraction, Crossroads, sends you back in time to an 1870s southern town. Here everything is pretty much like it was over a century ago, from a grist mill and bakery shop, a blacksmith, a large general store, and a boarding house restaurant featuring the best of southern cuisine. Irresistible street entertainers such as the Rain Wizard and Singing Sheriff bring the past to life in a way that consumes your senses. You'll meet fascinating characters and colorful crafters who will show you what life was really like 130 years ago. In Crossroads, the townspeople still work the old trades, dress in the fabrics and styles of the time, and invite you to join them in this celebration of the past. In a small town like Crossroads, it doesn't take long before the word gets around that there is a new gentleman in town.
This is so neat. Are you ladies from this area?
Oh, yes, sir.
Crossroads, Georgia,
Crossroads.
born and bred.
Oh, the big city of Crossroads. Would you like ladies like to have a seat and join me here?
Oh, I reckon I'd love to join you for lunch, sir.
They ain't a chaperone present. What do you reckon?
I can assure you I was a gentleman.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, I'll chaperone you if you chaperone me.
sounds like a deal, sir.
Join me, ladies.
We'd love to. Well, thank you
Thanks,
so
Miss Maddie.
much, sir.
Thank you.
Miss Maddie, Joe is so handsome.
He certainly is.
You reckon there's a chance he's independently wealthy?
Well, I reckon he must be.
We'll have to make a casual inquiry.
Of course. Oh, Joe, when you sit down at a table with ladies, you're supposed to remove your hat, you know. Ooh, he's so well coiffed.
Joe, you shouldn't have.
Joe, exactly what is your annual income?
If you don't mind.
And what other assets do you have in your possession?
Are you a landowner?
Do you have livestock?
Cattle, pigs, goats?
Stock, mines?
Are you a railroad man?
Well, ladies, I've invested very heavily in wood and iron.
Ooh.
Ladies, what would you suggest I have to eat?
Oh, Miss Maddie, how rude of us. A big strapping fella like Joe, I'm sure he's worked up quite an appetite.
I'm sure he has. Well, now, first off, you want to make sure you get something fried, because here in the South, if it ain't fried, it ain't no good.
Oh, that's the truth, Joe, so don't ever forget it, would you?
Oh, hot roll.
Well, Miss Maddie, Joe has proven to be a wonderful afternoon's entertainment.
He certainly has.
However, I do worry about limiting our opportunities.
That's so true.
Joe, it's been absolutely lovely to spend time with you, sir. However, Miss Maddie and I do have other appointments to keep. Perhaps you'll get your finances in order, bring a statement from your accountant down to meet my mama in the candy store.
Ladies, that would be a right fine idea.
Well, perhaps we best be moving on then, Miss Maddie.
Well, all right then. Joe, we'll look forward to seeing you at the Sundown Social.
I bet he's a wonderful dancer. Afternoon, Joe.
Afternoon, ladies.
It's been our pleasure.
And now the answer to this week's Good Time Trivia question. Who was the first player to wear a green jacket for winning the Masters? Jack Nicklaus, Sam Snead, or Gary Player? Although Jack Nicklaus won 6 green jackets, Sam Snead was the first to make the fashion statement in 1949. Another local favorite in Atlanta is the Reunion Golf Club. Designed with the thought that golf holes should be found and not artificially imposed on the land, Michael Riley created this beautiful and distinct course.
At Reunion, the yardage is 6,882 yards from the back tees. It's a par 72. We have 5 par 3s and 5 par 5s and 8 par 4s.
The Reunion Golf Club offers its own character, as fairways meander through a network of hills and valleys.
I think we cross over six times on the golf course where we hit over a ravine, and usually that carries anywhere from 110 yards to maybe 200 yards. It's more of a deterrent than it is an actual fear, because most people can hit their ball at least 160 yards in the air, not a problem, the average golfer, but it does scare a lot of them.
A newcomer to the Atlanta area, Reunion offers value and a pleasant golf outing for people that enjoy spending the day on the course. Here is this week's Good Time Golf Destination Bargain Tips.
The Atlanta area has great southern hospitality, and best of all, it has affordable golf. The State Park system has excellent courses at an incredible value. You can get 5 rounds of golf for just $59. Go to golfgeorgia.org for details. Also, when you're in Atlanta, check out Last Minute Tee Times. If you have some flexibility in your schedule, you can save up to 40% off green fees. Details can be found at lmtt.com. We found a terrific hotel right at Stone Mountain Park. If you stay at either of the hotels in the park, your kids can get a second day free at Crossroads while you're out golfing. No golf vacation to Georgia is complete without a trip to Atlanta. While you're in Atlanta, check out the Passport to Savings with 101 fun things to see and do.
Nestled at the foot of Stone Mountain and winding through forests of beautiful Georgia pines is the Stone Mountain Golf Course. Stone Mountain offers gorgeous views of the Georgia countryside. Stone Mountain is the Good Time Golf medium-priced pick of the week.
The Stone Mountain Golf Club is located just minutes from downtown Atlanta. You'll be surprised by its close proximity to a major city when you see the breathtaking views on this world-class course. Designed around Stone Mountain Lake and running through a Georgia pines forest, the Stone Mountain Golf Club features amazing natural rock formations that together give a truly memorable golf experience.
Robert Trent Jones Sr. designed the Stonemont course. John LaFoy designed the Lakemont course. Stonemont opened in '69 and Lakemont opened in 1991. The golf courses are owned by the state of Georgia, and the state of Georgia has hired Marriott Golf to manage this facility. What we offer is a 4-star resort setting with public golf pricing and private club amenities and service. So the customer gets a lot of bang for the buck. That's why we're one of the busiest facilities in Georgia, if not the busiest facility in the Atlanta market.
For the avid golfer, the Stonemont has been rated by Golf Digest as one of the top 75 best public courses in America, and is a classic shotmaker's course that places emphasis on distance, accuracy, and course management strategy.
When a player comes out to Stone Mountain Golf Club, what he's going to see is a lot of water out here at Stone Mountain Park, finely manicured golf courses.
Known for its excellent layout and natural landscape, the Stone Mountain Golf Club is equally appreciated for its remarkable service, the epitome of Southern hospitality. Now it's time for Good Time Trivia. What Georgian resident and professional golfer said, "When it's breezy, hit it easy"? The correct answer when we come back.
Where'd you get the name Bacchanalia?
Actually, Bacchanalia, we were sitting around wondering what we were going to call the name, and we picked up a book of mythology, and we just picked it up and said, this is a cool name.
The Bacchanalia restaurant is one of Atlanta's premier urban dining destinations. Featuring American cuisine, they blend impeccable cooking techniques with organic or small farm produce and seafood. The pricing structure opens the door to experimentation of their unique menu items.
It's a prefix menu, so it starts off with an appetizer, an entree, then we have a salad course, and a dessert. And so it's all one price, $58.
So everything's fixed, $58.
Everything's fixed, yeah, $58.
Pick anything on the menu, get a 4-course dinner, and live in large.
That's right, yeah. So you don't have to come in and just get chicken. You can go for the lobster or the Dover sole. You know.
I also see you have a store out front. Is that connected to the restaurant here? Is this part of the operation?
Yes, it is. Star Provisions is also owned by my wife, Ann Cotrano, and me. And we started that as a cook's warehouse for a lot of our guests that come in here to Atlanta and Bacchanalia and say, hey, I want to cook sweetbreads. I want to cook, foie gras terrines and stuff like that. And we're like, okay, so we started a store.
Larry, can you tell me about the Stone Mountain Railroad?
It's approximately 5 miles around the mountain. Show a little bit of the scenery for the customers and try to give them a smooth, comfortable ride.
How long has the train been operating?
At least 20, 25 years.
Okay. And how long have you been working on the train?
I've been on it for 10 years.
Is your home originally Georgia?
No, my home is in Massachusetts. I came here about 35 years ago, and the climate's great.
Okay.
And we have a lot of golf courses around here if you're interested in golf.
Beautifully sculptured through the rolling hills of North Atlanta lies Woodmont Golf Course. Woodmont Golf Course is Good Time Golf's resort pick of the week.
Located in Canton, Georgia, just 30 miles north of Atlanta, the Woodmont Golf Club is a $14.5 million semi-private course, offering world-class play and service. At the Woodmont, dominant bent grass greens play from 5,200 to nearly 7,000 yards in length, winding past white sand bunkers, lakes, streams, and through old-growth hardwoods, providing a memorable golf experience with truly dramatic views. In the year 2000, Georgia Golf Magazine voted the Woodmont Golf Club to be the best new course in Georgia. Woodmont Golf Club is an 18-hole par 72 course, and the only one in Georgia designed by world-famous Robert Trent Jones II.
And these cakes contain about 130 pounds of glass in them.
Now, have you ever been burned doing this?
Yes.
You have. That's a hazard of the job.
It is a hazard of the job. Normally they're pretty mild, like what we call a tag, and it's just like we barely get touched by something.
Yeah, and it's hazardous if you don't know what you're doing. So we'd like to let our Good Time Golf viewers know that if they try to do this at home alone using the toaster and the microwave, it can be very hazardous. So please don't do it at home alone unless Swanee is with you.
Now every time I pick up the color, I'm going to have to melt the glass down. So I'm going to melt that down in the glory hole. I'm going to go over and pick up a little blue. And I always want the shape kind of be more of a ball shape. So that's important because we want the bubble to be nice and round.
All right, what's the temperature of this piece of glass right now?
Glass is probably about, right now it's going to drop down, it's probably about 18. I'm going to let it get to about 1,500.
So do you go home at night and start a fireplace?
No, not exactly.
You don't.
I'm just cutting an indentation right now, and this is where I'm going to be breaking this off from the blowpipe. This is going to allow me to have the hole at the top so I can start to open it.
Okay, so you set the previous piece of glass on the newest piece that you're working.
Right.
And that's making a base for it?
Uh-huh.
That's how you do that?
Yep. It's called the drop foot.
The drop foot. Okay, can I touch it now?
No.
No?
You will not be able to touch this till tomorrow.
Really? It maintains the heat that long?
Well, it'll stay, and that's basically the vase.
And now the answer to this week's Good Time Trivia question. What Georgian resident and professional golfer said, "When it's breezy, hit it easy"? Sea Island, Georgia resident Davis Love III offered the words of advice for those playing on windy days.
Well, Swanee, today I think what we should do is a longest drive competition. Just between the three of us.
What, in a car? Oh, maybe with a golf club, yeah.
With the golf club, longest drive in the fairway wins.
You know, I might stand a chance at least placing second. I think I can beat Joe.
Are you sure? Okay, guys, this is it. This is the last hole of our trip. We're at Stone Mountain, Lakemont course. I say we do a longest ball competition.
Oh. Are you serious?
Okay, like who hits the ball the furthest?
Down the fairway.
Down the fairway?
Yeah, you see, you've got to watch
That's
that.
right.
Down
All right.
the fairway. Watch
And I'll give you a handicap. I'll use a 1-iron instead of a driver.
Oh, you got a deal, baby. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the real meal deal. There will be no editing. What you see is what really happened. Brian, take the camera off those sticks or tripods, whatever you call it. Let's get good. Take them off right now. Let's start shooting this bad boy.
Okay, Swanee, you're up first. Come on. Come on. You get at it.
If you're
Knock it
sure
right
this
down
is
there.
what you want to do.
Get right behind it. Give it a whack. Nice! Wow! Oh! Wow! I was over the trees. I think it's in a red pickup truck. It might be the longest drive ever.
Well, I think it's probably out on the freeway somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anywhere will do.
Come on, Joe. You can do this. Right down the fairway. That was straight.
Oh, this is the real deal, folks. Unedited. This is real golf.
Oh, geez.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
And this is what the average golfer feels out there on the course when they're golfing, this type of pain and suffering.
Hey, we're having fun. Here we go.
John!
Oh, both a little bit left, but
I think I've got the longest drive.
I think
I've
Joe
got the
won.
longest drive.
Joe won. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Whiteside just won the Good Time Golf long ball drive competition.
The short
with
game.
a ball that probably went
The short
I
game,
don't know,
Swanee. I told you
10 yards.
Short game.
10 yards.
10 yards.
He won.
Clear.
it's right down the middle.
Yeah, okay.
10 yards. Both George and I drove it a long way, but it wasn't on the fairway, so it didn't qualify.
Joe's the winner, the Irishman. Well, that's
Okay,
great. That means you're buying dinner tonight.
Yeah, sure.
That's
You know,
good.
I
Thank you
want the
very much.
camera to follow me as I walk out to Joe's ball and pick it up so we can show you the winning ball. Come on. This is it. It's going to be a long walk. I probably have time to have some lunch on the way. We didn't go very far, but this is the winning ball.
It's time for the Good Time Golf Cost Counter. Remember, our target is $350. The midweek rate in peak season at the Woodmont Golf Club was $59. Stone Mountain was only $47. And unbelievably, Hard Labor Creek was a mere $23. Staying at the luxurious Evergreen Resort was just $149. The total bill for 2 nights and 3 days of golf was only $278 per person, double occupancy. A whopping $72 below our target of $350. The Atlanta Stone Mountain area offers a central location for great golf in a park-like setting, as well as a mountain of activities for the whole family, all at an extremely affordable price.
Come on down to Georgia, y'all. The people are friendly, the weather is warm, and the golf is terrific.
Miss Maddie, I agree with you 100%. Tell me one more time, what's golf again?
Well, that's that Scottish game. They wear those big plaid tam o'shanters and they put on the big +4 pants with the crisscross plaid socks and get out there with a stick and hit the ball across the grass.
Oh, so man on ball?
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a wonderful game. Where do I play, y'all?
Well, if we go up the hill and over yonder and over by where the barn used to be.
Oh, Miss Maddie, let's get on it, shall we?
All right.
Come on.
Thanks for joining us here in the great state of Georgia. We had a delirious time. How'd we do on the budget, Joe?
Heck, Swanee, we done just great, and we found some magnificent golf courses for you here in the southeast.
Joe, nice job in the longest drive competition.
It wasn't too difficult, George.
Remember, get out there,
play golf,
and have a good time. Okay, guys, I love you, huh?
Bye, Swanee. Come back again. Come to see us again.
Where to now, sir?
Danny, let's go to the airport.
Great.
Bye, Georgia.
Where to, sir?
Airport, please.
Why, certainly. Hop right in.
Thank you. Careful. Bye, Joe.
Mountains are lovely and the desert is fine. We'll golf in the plains or on the coastline. We have a good laugh and we have a fun time. We're making new friends on the back nine. Get out there, play golf and have a good time. Get out there, play golf and have a good time.
We appreciate your input. To contact us, visit our website at goodtimegolf.com. All prices quoted are at peak season. Even more could be saved by traveling at off-peak times. Remember, get out there, play golf, and have a good time.
Travel for the Good Time Golf Crew is provided by Alaska Airlines. Alaska Airlines offers service and complete vacation packages throughout the West Coast, Canada, and Mexico. For information, visit alaskaair.com.
Accommodations for the Good Time Golf cast and crew are provided by the Evergreen Resort, located within the boundaries of the spectacular Stone Mountain Park. Enjoy the escape the Evergreen offers while being just minutes away from downtown Atlanta.